Hello guys and welcome back to the Craze. So today I'll be giving you guys a detailed description and a detailed review of the Pioneer AVH Z5290BT as well as my personal opinion on this particular head unit. So let's get started without any further delay. So I hope that you guys have seen my previous video of the installation of this Pioneer head unit as well as the backup camera. If you guys haven't seen it, click here so that you can watch that first and then watch this. So first, starting up, I'll turn the camera towards the head unit and explain you guys the rest. So guys, here's the head unit which is being installed in this particular vehicle. It has a 6.8-inch touchscreen Full HD system, and moving to the top end we have the disc slot with an eject button there. So the previous model of this, the 5090BT, had a motor mechanism where once you press the eject button, the screen used to tilt and you have to insert the disc. So this does not have that. Many might find it as a disadvantage, but frankly speaking guys, it's an advantage because you don't need to worry regarding any of motor failure or something like that. So let me just turn on the system to show you guys the buttons. So all the buttons are well backlit and illuminated, and you can change the color of this as well. So starting, here's the eject button, here's the voice command button, volume rockers, you have the menu button, you have the button to change between screens, the multitask kind of button, and here's the button to mute. So many of you guys might have the question on how long does it take to boot up, because there are few systems which take a lot of time to boot up, which annoys few of the consumers. So I have my mobile right here, so the stopwatch is on. I mean it's 00 now, and I have the key here. So once I turn the key to the run or the ignition position, I'll be timing on how long does this particular system take to boot up. So let's start. So we started. So as you guys can see here, it took 9 seconds and 63 milliseconds to boot up, which is pretty fast compared to that of many OEM systems. This being an aftermarket system, it just took 9 seconds to boot up, and in the matter of 9 seconds it also auto connects to your mobile, so you don't need to connect your mobile each and every time you boot up the system. So if your mobile's Bluetooth is on, so it auto connects instantly within 9 seconds, which is pretty fast. So let's move inside and take a closer view of the features and various other things. So guys, currently my mobile is connected, so I'll start by showing you guys the settings, what all is available in settings. So starting up with, you have your favorites. You can set what all are your favorites for an easy and a faster accessibility. Then you have the system settings where you have the AV source settings. You can turn and off the beep tone. Then you have the auto mix, input output settings, camera settings, the rear camera, the rear view camera settings. Then you have even the touch panel calibration, dimmer settings, your driving position, whether it's a right hand drive or a left hand drive. So since mine is right hand drive, I've kept it to the right so that the driver can access the system easily. Then you can turn on or off the auto launch of Android Auto. You have picture adjustment, then you have the system info, your firmware info, and the license. And next is the display settings, where you can change the background of the system, where you can change the illumination, the color, the theme, the background, as well as the clock. This is both for the home and the AV. Then you have the home screen settings, where you can adjust the how you want each item or each icon to be positioned. Then moving back to the settings, we'll go to the main, which is most important, the audio settings. So you have a 13 band graphic equalizer, where you can set according to your audio setup. Then you have the fader balance, the real-time alignment thing, where only the right speakers can be played, the left speakers can be played, the rear left, the rear right, and then you can set it accordingly. Normal. Moving, you have the mute level, the source level adjuster. You can turn on or off the sub if you have a subwoofer in your vehicle. Then you can set your speaker level. Each individual speaker level can be set in this. You have the crossover levels for the subwoofer, the front components, the rear components, or coaxials, depending upon your setup. Then you also have the listening position, where you want only the driver or the front right person to listen, or only the front people to listen, or all. So I'll just turn this off because I want it to be neutral. Then you have real-time alignment. So then you have a bass boost setting, which I personally don't recommend. I recommend you guys not to cross even +1. You can set the loudness high, mid, low, or you can turn it off completely. Automatic level control is also available, and you have 2 modes of sound receiver. Then moving on to the DVD setup, where you can watch videos. So here are all the basic settings for it, and then you have a basic settings for Bluetooth, which is pretty common. So the main part was the sound settings which I explained you guys in detail. So let's move to the features such as the Android Auto and the web link. So guys, this is how the home screen looks like. You can customize the home screen based on your taste and preferences, and this is how I have set it up. So currently my mobile is connected, so I'll move to the right hand side where you have the option called AV. Once you press this expands and you have the option of radio, disc, Bluetooth audio, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay depending upon your mobile, iPod, aux, AV, camera view, source off, or you can just power off the complete system. Then moving to the left hand side, you have your mobile's info. So since mine is a Redmi Note, it's an Android mobile, so I have Android Auto. And moving, if I click on web link, if you have downloaded the web link app on your mobile, the web link tends to turn on. So here's a web link, and this has a feature of YouTube and various other applications. So here's a music player, video player. There's a new app called Yelp. I don't know what exactly that is. I haven't bothered to open it also. And the most important thing, YouTube, you have Zomato as well. So I'll just open YouTube to show you guys how the outer looks like. So this is how the YouTube looks like. You can go here, you can go to your home, trending, your liked videos, your playlists, your subscriptions. So it's basically like a mobile on your car. So this is pretty fast, it's sleek, it's not kind of lagging or anything. Since it's a Pioneer, they don't lag much. And this the sound quality from YouTube isn't that great, so we cannot complain much regarding the sound quality. Then moving back to the home, I'll shift it to feature on how Android Auto looks like and how the features are. So Android Auto is booting up. It takes like 5 to 10 seconds max. So moving on, this is the home button. Since I've set the driving position to the right, the home button is set towards the right, or else if you set the driving position to the left, depending upon your country, the home button goes to the other side. So this is how the Android Auto looks like. You have Google Maps, Amazon Music, Play Music, Ghana, various other things. Everything which an Android Auto can support will be displayed here. You have the voice command button here, as well as the notification button here, and the music thing. So you can see how well and how easy the touch is. There's no kind of lag which you can find. So that's the best part I like about Pioneer, and most importantly the output. So if you guys want to listen the output of this, I have a separate video of that. You can click here so that you can watch that video, or I'll be explaining the complete setup of this vehicle, which is a stage 1 audio setup, as well as I'll be giving you guys a demo of it. So moving on, I'll be showing you guys the accessories which we get with this system. So guys, there are 2 accessories which you'll be getting with the head unit. One is this USB cable where you can slot your USB or you can connect your mobile. The other one is the microphone which you get with a pretty lengthy wire, so you can position it according to your preference. And an additional accessory which I purchased was this aux cable which the system supports. And if you have steering wheel controls, which I don't have, you can configure your steering wheel controls and connect it with the system. So I shall be slotting vehicle into reverse gear to show you guys how the rear view camera looks like. And the best part of this rear view camera is it has a semi-adaptive guidelines. So you guys might be confused what is semi-adaptive guidelines, so I should be giving you guys a demo of it. So guys, this is a dead end here, so I'll be moving right and reversing the vehicle to show you guys a demo of the semi-adaptive guidelines. So let's go. So I shall slot the gear into reverse and I'll slowly move. If I turn the vehicle steering towards the right, it moves towards the right, and if I move it towards the left, it tends to move towards the left. So this steering does not have any adaptive guidelines or any such thing from Toyota. So this was a feature which is found in the camera. So guys, that's all for now. This was a detailed description of this particular head unit. So I have used this for 3 months. I did not want to give an initial impression after installing, so I used it rigorously for 3 months and to find out whether any glitches or are there any faults or they are just making up things. So it was pretty good. I just love the way Pioneer has done the system. They have just made sure that most of the features what they have mentioned is up to the mark, and that's what I feel. So this system costed around 26,000 and the installation charges varies from one place to another, from one installer to another. So in total it costed me with the back view camera around 27,500 rupees. So according to me, this is one of the best Pioneer systems considering the budget. Yes, there are way better systems from Pioneer for better output, but if you want all the bells and whistles such as the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, WebLink, YouTube, as well as a good output, then I feel this is the right choice to go. So if you like this video, please consider that like button. If you haven't subscribed, do consider to my channel. And if you have any queries or suggestions, just comment down in the comment section and I'll make sure to reply to it. See you guys in the next video.